It's marine. Should have probably cleaned my glasses before the live. Hey, May. Let me know if the yes, girl, I'm trying to be a little more consistent, a bit more. I'm probably not gonna stay on today because life is really like whooping my ass right now. Like I'm not in the greatest of places right now. Especially, but that's okay. I was like, I'm here. Let me just say something. What was that? Memory is already gone. Um, Let me know. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Let me know if the rain sound in the background is too loud. It's a lot going on. I just seen that Onu of Shiny is sick, but he's gonna be back soon. So um, right now I'm trying to figure out what's going on in the House of Commons because SM in general is a mess. Hi Ash. Hi Anna. Now, like I said, whoever catches alive, or what I'm saying, whoever catches alive, I'm thankful, I'm grateful, because I'm probably not going to stay home long. But I just wanted to do a few live readings for Exo and Exo CBX and just see what's going to be happening with them. And I'm doing it live because I don't have time to actually record individual videos. I just don't. Um, Hell, I may be low key ending this channel soon, so or at least like putting it on hiatus for a few years, or a year. Let's see. May says, I have a question. As someone who also has ADD, I have a queen. What? Who also has ADD? I have a queen. Did you take vitamins at first or did it help? Like when you mean like vitamins as a kid or like as a kid growing up, like Flintstone vitamins, cod liver oil and things like that? Or do you mean like vitamins before I like when I recognized that I had ADHD and before I actually got my medication, did I take vitamins then and did it help? Is that what you're asking? Okay, well, while that loads, I'm going to go ahead and see if I get anything on. When I recognized it, what I took was One A Day Women's. I can't remember I think it was the green one. One A Day Women's, the green one. But I stopped taking it because whatever the heck is in it, I don't know if it's going to be the same for you because it's, different bodies react differently. But for me, hey, Gigi, Black Nona Speaks is in the building. But for me, the One A Day Women's, the one in the green bottle, that had me on the brink of having anxiety or panic attacks if like when I took it consistently. So I don't know what kind of levels of caffeine they have in there. And I generally believe I have a sensitivity to caffeine. I don't know, but I was taking those. It did help for a bit until it did not help. Now I'm just gonna. You guys can still ask me other questions, by the way, especially the ADHD questions. So anybody who hasn't, y'all have any questions, that's fine. Go ahead and ask them. I'm gonna also start and say stuff about what I pulled for XO right now. Interestingly enough, XO seems like they're playing the game. For XO, again, let me know if the rain is too loud. Okay. But for EXO, they plan on playing the game. They plan on adjusting to whatever is coming to them or whatever is going on within the SM building or company. They're going to adjust to it. And they're going to, like, it's like move like water. They're going to be moving like water to whatever tricks they have, what the company may have up their sleeve or whatever they're kind of throwing at them. I realize they're having a comeback as well. And there may be some things that are said or done that kind of will have people kind of looking at them like, what? But aren't y'all suing them, or aren't y'all da-da-da-da? Why would y'all say this, that, and the third? Or why would y'all, whatever? There may be some behaviors that kind of will have fans kind of questioning what that meant. And I'm seeing that there are going to be sort of subliminals that like they leave, or certain things that they say that they leave, and they want fans to look beneath that. They're like, see deeper than that. There's a deeper meaning to certain things that they're going to be doing, certain things that they're going to be wearing, certain things that they're going to be saying, or like phrases that may seem random. Like, what does that mean? Like, why did they say that? That's so random. Like, it's not random. There's something that they mean behind it. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Gigi said, and SM still hasn't shown their contracts to the Korean FTC. And it probably won't, because I heard that idols are not protected by was it the workers something, but idols are not protected by it. EXO has a lot of connections. Like EXO themselves have a lot of connections, and they're really gonna be moving with purpose from here on out. Hey, Akos, and hi. It doesn't like for EXO. There is hope for a few of them to end their contracts, but there also looks like there may be some members that are left behind or stay behind. Deliberately or not deliberately. Something about Jimin as well. Oof. Jimin may get caught up in something, so he needs to be careful. He needs to be careful with how he handles things. Jimin, out of all three of them, may get caught up in something. He has to be careful on how he moves. Hey, look up, down, Annie. Hey, Empress. Oh. Yeah, he needs to be careful with how he moves. It seems like they may have dirt on Jimin, so he has to be very careful on how he plays his cards here. Yeah, he has to be very careful. SM may be really petty towards Jimin in general. I think they got dirt on him, I believe. All right. Thumbs up the live, y'all. If y'all excited, I'm doing EXO. I know it's been a while, but and I know people on Patreon have been begging me to do Baekhyun solo. I'm going to, as soon as I get the time. Like I said, life is really beating me down, beating me down. Okay, so like I said, I think I'm gonna, honestly, the whole channel and Patreon, I may hiatus it for like a year or two until I kind of get back on my feet and like kind of get myself together, because at this point I can't even afford my medication anymore. So I got other things that I really need to focus on. But when I get my shit together, I promise, I will be back full force. I promise. When I get my shit together, when my life finds routine and pattern, like a proper pattern, I'm gonna be right back on it. But for now, my brain is freaking scrambled. And it's just too much going on for me. Yeah, honestly, EXO will be okay if they actually stick together. They long story short, EXO's gonna be okay if they stick together. They do have to take things a little, they have to be a little less petty about how they move forward. They have to play the game on being a little more humble. They really don't, they like shouldn't have to be, but they have to be, because depending on how they go about this will also determine how they are retaliated against. And they don't want to get caught up in a sort of like petty battle. If they're going to do what they're going to do, they just need to keep it plain and simple that SM is treating them wrong, and like have the receipts for that, and not do anything else petty. So when SM, or if SM tries to do really ugly things, it looks bad on SM and not on the idols. Let's see. Akko said, "Oh no, SM better leave Schumann alone." I know, right? They better leave his ass. They better leave him alone. I hope these veteran idols are schooling these newbies on how corrupt the company. They're not, because let me tell you something. SM has brainwashed a lot of their idols. And for those of you who've been here since, let's see, like DBSK and the split up, after their version of CBX, you could say, but after Shejin Shu, Jaejung and Yuchun called SM out for, their treatment and the slave contracts and all of that and everything. The rest of 2VXQ went on to disrespect them as if they didn't know what they was talking about. And also, like, you see Super Junior stand up against them. I think some of SNSD stood up against them and kind of talked really badly about those 3 members of DBSK who rightfully left for their treatment. So they have honestly brainwashed a lot of the older ones. And you have to also keep in mind that sometimes the ones who've been in there the longest don't actually want to see the younger ones succeed, because they kind of end up with that mentality of, well, if I had to struggle through this, why don't you? Why won't you struggle through it? I don't understand why you're complaining. They used to abuse us on and off camera, and that was okay back in the day. Now y'all are saying that y'all don't like that. Y'all don't, want to deal with that. That's crazy. Like, there's a lot of people who have those mentalities, like how we have parents who will be upset because they like, well, my mama and my dad used to whoop on me when I was da-da-da-da-da, so I'm going to beat my kids when it's like that. It's that kind of mentality that still kind of goes on. But yeah. Like Nuna Speaks says, Baekhyun is not playing. That man wants his money. I don't blame him. Exactly. Let's see. Akko says, oh, dang. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Why not? Yes, thank you. I will. I'm going to try. I got to do what I have to do. Empress says, oh my God, I remember DBSK versus JYJ. I remember those Omona form days. Oh, yeah, Omona was a cesspool. Omona was a mess. I haven't been on that website in a long time. I've got to go back and see what's happening. Samad says, so like Chan complaining about them not bowing. Well, now I don't know. I can't really make too much of a comment on that because that's Korean culture, and I don't know like how they feel in general in Korea about the bowing thing. So, that's a part of their culture. I can't really make a big comment on that. But let's see. Empress says Shindong, I think Siwon. Shindong, and I think Siwon was talking about something about, oh yeah, not biting the hand that feeds you. That was wild. Oh, you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds you. I remember them petty tweets. I think it had to be Siwan. I think Siwan was tweeting that or something like that. But yeah, I remember that. Uh-huh. Gigi says Siwan, oh, weird behind. Yeah. So like they have this, and even if you like look at the way a lot of like netizens and like people who are employed by these companies will talk, or like they always say that for some reason they get mad if idols are tired or show that they're tired. They praise people for not showing that they're tired or they're worn out or not showing that they've been overworked, not showing that they're hungry. It's kind of like, I don't know what it was I was reading, but they kind of are on this thing where it's like the more you can endure, like the more type of unfavorable things, abuse or injuries that you can endure and still power through. They're like, they don't even necessarily fully praise you, but you can do all of that and they'll just be like, good job. Like, and that's it. Like, you don't get, like, they don't really give you anything for the levels of inhumane things you suffer through. They don't pay you for it. They don't pay you extra, nothing. You don't get anything for it. It's just, okay, they made it through that. So maybe someday, years down the line, I'll say, oh yeah, they were really good at enduring inhumane treatment. So that makes them a good person or a good idol. That's it. But from what I've seen, that's what they expect of hard workers. If you can power through unimaginable things, then you're a good idol and a hard worker. And if you don't want to deal with that, then you're stubborn, you're brat, you're ungrateful, you are a terrible person, you know what I'm saying? So it's weird. It's very strange. Hold on. But anyway, let's see. Akko says, oh my God, that is so toxic and that's so sad too, because a person can't help but be tired. Yeah, they can't help it, but that's how they are. Y'all don't mind my headscarf. Like I said, I was fighting for my life to just get up here and do this live. And I'm like, I'm not taking my headscarf off. I'm not doing it. I'm just here as natural as you'll see me if you walked up to me right now. But you wouldn't, because I'm not going outside. Um, let's see. What you see is what you get says, I thought I would never see the day that Exo suing and leaving SM. Praise God. All of them need to leave SM, but they have, like I said, they're so brainwashed into thinking that like what they're enduring is okay, that they're going to stay and they're going to be mad at anybody else who's like, this is not okay. This is not comfortable. This is, really terrible treatment. Oh my God. Scam calls are just, anyway. So like, they're going to stay. Let's see. Everest says to the black man speaks, don't even get me started with Siwan. What you see, what you get said. I thought I would never see the day. Oh yeah. Hey, Chalty Chan. Black man speaks. The Empress says, I'm so sick of Siwan. That man is so problematic and transphobic myth. He did not too long ago. I can't stand him. He is a mess though. Like, I don't understand how he all the way in Korea voting for Trump. Like, I don't understand that. He be over there talking about Trump. Oh, he loved Trump. I'm like, what's happening? Akos' Lioness, do you think EXO is gonna start a domino effect for other SM idols in general? Honestly, I don't think so, but we'll see. Let me see. Did you get water? Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Well, Yes. Actually, yes. Damn, I don't know what's gonna happen with Schumann, but it's not looking good in my deck. Like something. Hmm. Maybe Red Velvet. I don't know, but I don't know what's going on with. I doubt Red Velvet, to be honest, because Red Velvet look like they're still getting. They look like they're. I don't know if they're getting their coin, but they look like they getting their coin. But I don't know. There's something wrong. I don't know what's going on with Schumann, but I'm getting a little concerned. He really needs to truly make sure that he has um all of his stuff together. He needs to make sure that he's really covered all his tracks. I don't know what is going on, what SM has over him. Um, what other, I don't know if he has multiple contracts and he needs to get rid of all of them at the same time. I don't know what's happening. But Schumann seems to be the one to be in the most danger from dealing with this lawsuit and SM. Hmm. All right. Well, let's see. The fourth, Teddy says, isn't this the fourth time EXO is suing SM? Fourth time? Fourth? Linus, so do you think EXO's doing this is going to start? Oh yeah, I read that one. Hold on. Y'all see how people are now believing Jessica. Sis got done dirty and y'all want to believe what? And y'all want to believe her oh, now. Okay, gotcha. All right, what you see is what you get says, what did damn, okay, you know what? Hold on, y'all, because I can't see. Let me zoom into this. I can't see, I can't read this. Hold up. Okay. All right, I zoomed in. So now I should be able to read. I can't see myself, but I'm blind, so all right. What does Seawart do this time? He just needs to take his vitamins and shut up. He's not going to. Like, I mean, them Twitter fingers be going. He be on every platform he has. He just be running his mouth and doing the worst, saying the worst things. Akko says low key NCT might start following. I hope NCT sues because, like, especially Mark. Let's see. Look up down and he says, is Schumann in danger because of his lifestyle? I think so. I did see Lovers come out, so I think so. I really do think so. I really do think so. Yeah. Exo sued the first time because oh yeah, they're the Chinese members. Yes. Yeah. I feel bad for Tao. Isn't Tao is has Tao's contract finally broken, or isn't Tao still trapped in that contract? Will Mark sue? I hope he does. Let me see. Mark is a fire sign, right? No, Mark's going to continue to work. Mark is going to continue to work. I hope somebody convinces him to sue, but right now, they said he's a fool. he doesn't like it. He doesn't like to keep working, but I don't think he's smart enough to do this on his own. He would need either I'm seeing more feminine energy around him. He may need a lady to convince him. I don't know if it's a woman, but I think they do pay Mark. Like they may pay Mark more than others for his work. So he's kind of like at a higher level, but he's still overworked and still like not being paid enough. But yeah, women. I see a lot of women. And for some reasons, a one specific male earth sign. It's all women and a specific male earth sign. I don't know who that is, who it could possibly be, but these are people around him that will be the only ones to convince him to do something about it. We don't want NCT Africa. They still working on it. Apparently, they're still working on both of them. They're working on something along those lines. Oh, I'm not talking to you, Muna. Yeah, not you. What? Okay, but yeah. Oh, well, let me tell you, they're working on something. They're working on something with NCT. I don't know what it is, but they still have some ridiculous plan in the works for NCT. Is this another subunit or is this a subunit? I don't know. I see two younger members. Yeah, they're working on something with NCT. They are working on something with NCT Tokyo is coming. What? Is that real? NCT Tokyo for real? SM scrapped NCT Tokyo. So I'm sorry, are they making all these kinds of like NCT groups and then like throwing them away at the last minute? Because from what I'm seeing, at least in my cards, it's showing that there's gonna be there may still be another NCT something, and they're like nobody's gonna see it coming. So I don't know if it's a comeback or if they're gonna make another subunit that no one is going to see coming. They have something in the works. Oh, Marushka, she said yes, officially announced NCT Tokyo. Well, I didn't see that coming, so there's that. The other new NC2 units were scrapped. Oh, they just need to. They need to put it. They just need to. They just need to stop. SM cancel NCT Tokyo. So why do they keep making these groups and then like scrapping it? Like, what's wrong with them? I don't know what is going on, but I need whatever companies that are trying to bring SM down to hurry up and do that. They need to hurry up and sink SM. Big Hit need to go ahead and buy SM and all its artists. However it works. They need to get it done because this is ridiculous. Does the company have the money? Girl, I don't know. With the way it seems like I don't even know what was going on before. Because I know there's this whole war going on with Lee Suman versus SM versus like all these other companies or something or other. Y'all, I really don't even be keeping up with the news no more. I wish I had the time and energy to, but I don't. And all I know is I am waiting for them to be taken down. Like, just throw the whole company away. Let's see. And Shoei was supposed to be in it, but now they want him to focus on solo products. Didn't they get rid of like 2 members? I think they were Chinese and Japanese members, or just Chinese. I know they got rid of Lucas. Then they got rid of these 2 other members, like Shota. Is that his name? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't really follow NCT like that. But I know like 2 of them left. Shoei. Okay, so he was one of the other. Who was the other one? Because I think it was like 3 in total, wasn't it? SM makes these announcements, never comes through. That company has commitment issues. Shotaro and Shunchan. Yes, those 2. Yeah. So, boom. Shotaro, Shunchan, Shoei, Lucas, all gone. That's crazy. Speaking of Lucas, how y'all feel about the Lucas situation? Do y'all think like they really let him go just because he was no, we talked about the Lucas situation. I think he had actually more serious accusations going on. Because I was sitting there like, not y'all letting him go because he's a gold digger and asking his baby mamas to buy him cars and stuff. That's ridiculous. But I think he had more serious charges against him as well, or like accusations. So is Lucas still under SM? I think he's about to. I think I read he is about to debut. When I'm pretty sure, didn't they just like completely end his contract? Like Nudisby said, they're gonna keep him in the keep him in the storage till his contract is up. Girl, I thought they ended his contract. I thought he was gone. I thought he was like, I thought they. Oh, he just left NCT, not SM. Oh yeah, he's done for. Because one thing about Selfish SM, they love it, even if they don't want that idol no more. They're going to make sure that you will never find another career anywhere else. They're going to hold you till people forget about you till your contract up. Them and JYP. Well, JYP let his artists go out and do other stuff, I guess. And it says she don't really care about Lucas. I liked Lucas. Lucas was my favorite member of Wavy. Lucas, Kun, and Win-Win. Those are my favorite. Let's see. I feel like they let Lucas go, but I wonder what the stipulations are, though, if he ends his contract. Because like SM like to be petty and prevent future success. They absolutely love to do that. Look up, down, and he said, I like Lucas too. Samara says Lucas just opened his bubble back up. Oh, really? Okay. Hey, Moonchild. Hey. Shoot. Y'all. I'm still stressed about K-pop, y'all. Like, I'm still fighting for my life to even come back. Like, because I'm like, I don't know who to stand. I mean, I still have ATs, and unfortunately, I'm over there looking at Stray Kids now because I ain't got nothing better to do. I don't know who else to stand. I'm waiting for Monster X to do something again. I mean, they're like actively doing stuff. I see Shonu's back. Love to see that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to do. I think I'm just at that time where I'm like, everybody's like 10 years old. I don't know who to stand. I don't know where to go. I wanted to stand P1 Harmony because I really liked Kehoe, but I'm not into their music. And I don't know. I have to like your music. I have to at least like your music. At least the songs that like you what are they called? The like the music videos you kind of put out. Like them. I don't know what music Le Sserafim makes. I think I've heard like 2 songs, but I always mix Le Sserafim up with there's another group. Um who did this the Snakes? I think it's a there's a SM group and there's a JYP girl group, and I can't tell the difference between them. Um what group do I like? Pixie Doll got rid of the old one. I think one of the older members. I found out they were all 10, so I'm sad about that. And then I was like, oh, okay, cool, Purple Kiss. And then I think they're all 10. Aespa and Le Sserafim, I can never tell the difference. I don't know why, but like, I don't know. They probably do have different music, but when either one of their songs come up, I'm like, I don't know how. I don't know how I mix them up. You heard about the Scooter Braun selling some of his shares of Hive recently. Something is happening at Hive. Ooh, really? Hey, stop scratching my broom. Leave my broom alone. What's wrong with you? Okay. But yeah. Aespa and Le Sserafim, yeah. I mean, even together, that sounds like some sort of, it sounds like a spell. And I'm just like, when I hear them, I'm like, that's the same group. That's the same group. That's just a shorter version of Le Sserafim. I don't know how, but my mind mixes it up. I don't know why. It has just rewired me to not tell the difference between SM and Le Sserafim. It makes no sense, but my mind says, yes, it does. So I really don't. I don't know what music they make because I will always assign it wrong. I will always assign it wrong. But they're adults, right? They're adults. They're all are they both adults? Groups? Okay, are they both all grown? Monster X is 17. And then okay, but then they always used to be together. The only difference is, of course, it's like 100 million members of 17. I really think 17 and NCT are the only ones that can like literally join together and go to war and win. Like they can, those two groups have so many members that if they got into a fight, it would be a literal war. Like it would be a war. It is so many members in both of those groups. It's ridiculous. Let's see. What you choose, what you guess. I hope Scooby Braun does take Hybe, because Hybe was super for getting involved with that colonizer milk roach. I agree. Let's see. Katamin says, yes, Le Sserafim dances better than Aespa. That's how I can learn the difference. That is funny. I'm gonna look up their music because I know there was one that I really liked. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up on my phone right now because it was somebody that dropped this song that I really liked. And I can't tell the difference between these groups. So let me see. Let me just type in Le Sserafim because I know I'm gonna know what group it is if I see the music video. And let me know any recommendations. Okay, they did Anti-Fragile, and let me see who did. Let's see. It was this R&B song, and I don't know what it was. It may not have been them. It was like this. I don't know. I couldn't even describe the music video if I wanted to. So it wasn't Aespa then. All I know is it was like Um, it is. It's Le Seraphim. I like Le Seraphim. They did Impurities. I really like that song. I really like that song. Okay, I'm gonna be standing Le Seraphim. Yes. Okay. The vote is Le Seraphim. It's gonna be them. Yes. Yes, that's who I'm gonna go for. But yeah, but yeah, y'all. Yes, I saw that Shiny was coming back. And then I saw that Onu got sick, and I was worried about him because Onu used to be like a plumper, rounder person. I know, like maybe the military and everything, but I seen that he's a lot thinner, but like really thin. And so then it was like, oh, he's out for his health. I don't know what's going on, but I hope he's better. Muna, please relax. Um, it's all right, Caught. I'm in for any typos, especially you typing their name, because I will never know how to spell it, no matter how many times I try. So that's another thing. That's another thing. I be trying to sound it out. Hi, animator. But yeah, man. Oh, I seen there's a new Disney movie, and I seen a lot of K-pop acts on it. ATEEZ is Wave, and another song is on it. I see Astro actually made it to the soundtrack of the music video. Am I listening to XG kind of? No, I don't listen to XG because at first I was really about to stand, but then I kind of the and I know I already stand problematic groups. I already know that. I already stand problematic groups. I already stand people who've done horrible shit already. And I always be saying, I be trying not to add no more. But when I was like, I was totally gonna stand them, and then I just kind of got a little annoyed with the hair, and just at first it was a joke where I was like, okay, they imitating black girls better than the K-pop girlies be trying. And then it was like, okay, it's not a joke anymore. Now it's not funny. It's not funny. It never was funny, but I'm like, okay, I'm not laughing anymore. And so I was just like, well, I'm gonna just keep it moving. It's Katamin says, yes, I like them, but after their hairstyles, I was out. Yeah, for me, I was out. I think they're talented though, and I do like, I do think that they pull off what everybody else in the world be trying to do better than others, better than the K-pop girlies. But it is what it is. I'm not mad at anybody who's standing. Like I said, I already stand like shitty ass idols already. So at this point, I'm like, it ain't no point on really being super pressed at people who stand certain people. Unless you stand Jay Park, then I just really can't. Jay Park is like a low level for me. I'm like, okay, come on now. We got to do better than Jay Park. But yeah, I was like, at this point, I have to check myself. I said, well, girl, you be getting into other groups that just really you really shouldn't need me getting into. And I'm like, well, I guess at this point I have no right to criticize anybody else. So I'm just going to be 100% with you. I am not perfect. I will absolutely sit here and stand some of these shitty ass idols that I have been dragging for years. It's always happened to me. Like, I was never supposed to stand EXO ever supposed to stand EXO ever. I mean, I was an anti for EXO since debut. Like, at first for debut, I was ready for them, and then after that, like, I was a pure hater of EXO. And then, like, while I'm thinking about it, I was literally hating EXO and standing BTS. Like, what was wrong with me? Like, what was not clicking? What was not clicking? But like, it's like it took way too long for me to sit up there like and realize, bitches, you a hypocrite. Are you a hypocrite? And I was like, I am. I am. So I'm not gonna judge nobody else. I just have I have no place. I have no place to do so. I have no place. Like I said, unless you stay in J Park, unless you stay in J Park, then I'm like, mm-mm. But no, for real, I just pick and choose who I'm just gonna, just be like, all right, well, I stand them because they're just entertaining and, they get me through hard times. So I guess this is where I'm at. They said, Anna says one girl in XG looked like Camila Cabello. Oh, Lord, bless her heart. Kahneman says, still don't stand EXO after the blackface incident. Oh, my God, yes. Oh, my God, girl, that tore me to shreds. That tore me to shreds, especially because y'all know my bias is Chen. Oh, my God. I'm like, y'all really don't know. Like, y'all really don't know how that really tore me apart. I'm like, I carefully picked out my specific members who had not done this. And right after you became almost my ultimate bias, you say that shit. Why would you do that to me? Girl, oh my God. Oh my God. Chen almost, oh my God. He damn near took me out. Damn it took me out that day. I'm like, I don't know how people who have faves do it like when you have a fave and you're like, okay, we have a good thing, and they fuck up so royally like that, bro. And you just sitting there just like, so what the fuck do I do now? Y'all, I've given up. Not fully. But like, I'm like dead on the inside. I'm like, y'all, these idols really, I mean, but you know what? No, I'm not going to jinx myself. I'm not even going to name no names because I'm like, no, I have this idol in mind. And I'm like, and I love them. They're in a problematic group, but I love them to bits. And they have not messed up once. And I'm like, I still got this one member, like this one person, but I'm not even going to name them because I'm like, because next thing I know, I'm going to jinx them. So I'm not even going to do it. I'm just going to sit here and just, I'm going to sit here and eat my food. I'm going to sit here and just be depressed and be like, yeah, well, this is where I'm at. Girl, okay. M says, nah, because EXO and that go to, girl, I was done. I was so done for so long, girl. I was like, that was just, Empress says J Park is a big. Let me get off this thing. I keep shaking it. I'm so sorry. Let me zoom in so I don't have to shake the computer. I'm cursing too much. I'm sorry, y'all. Chen didn't wear blackface, Empress. He just said some real diabolical mess. I mean, no, he didn't wear blackface. Unless I'm missing something, then y'all gotta let me know. Didn't one of the members draw girl? Oh my God. No, like they did. Oh, back when EXO debuted, SM was king of anti-blackness. I mean, SM reigns supreme. Like SM might as well, the whole building, I mean, they might as well have walked around with Klan hats on. SM was so anti-black from the flow up. Like, I mean, everything they did was anti-black. What they said, what they wore, how they appropriated. Like, I mean, it and back then it was low-key okay. Like every idol and every idol group was doing that. Like they did the most. Like you can go to no company and not see colorism, anti-blackness, appropriation, like inappropriate jokes. Like it was bad. It was so bad. Like the fans who are K-pop fans now are so lucky because even to this day, I'd be triggered by half of the things these idols be saying in songs. I'm like, okay, did you mean nigga in this way or did you mean it in that way? I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Like, I am so triggered by half of the stuff these idols do. Like, they'll do something, I'll be like, see, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't trust you no more. All right, we'll see when your stuff blow up. We'll see how the fans take it. Cause it was so bad, y'all. It was so bad. Like it was so bad. Like any group, especially before like I would say any group before 2018, 2017, you could just type in that group and then Scandal and see the list of things that they've done, especially like 2015 and before. You could just type in the name of the group and then just type in Scandal and just look at the horrible list that comes up for all of these groups and idols. Exactly. Twice. Girl, let me tell you, for Twice Chaeryeong, she was one of my favorites too. I was like, okay, like I'm still like learning Twice. I'm always still learning their names because because Twice hasn't like really dropped some songs that I'm really into. I haven't like gone back to really get invested in the members like that, but she was one of my favorites. Like the lines are the ones that I know I stand. And like she did that. And I'm like, so where do we go from here, ma'am? Because that was the most. And I like honestly, I was just waiting. I was like, okay, so are they gonna kick her out the group or what's happening? Like what are they gonna do? Like what's happening? Because I'm not trying to waste my time and be over there. She doing stuff like this, and then like nothing's happening as well. But I don't know. I'm just here, bro. I'm just here. And every time I be sitting here like, you know what, I'm not going to stand another group. Once my favorite group is done up, I'm going to leave K-pop for good. And my brain, the ADHD in me will see something and then get attached to it. And then I hyperfixate. I absolutely will hyperfixate on it. And my brain will say, well, this is going to be the only thing that's going to bring you happiness on like until you find something else to hyperfocus on. Like, so this is what you have. Here you go. And then I just be in there for another year. And here I am just surviving. What you choose, what you guess said. I've been done with EXO after the colorist and fatphobic drama. Kai, come back. All the Kai, come back. You know, somehow for me, I was cackling at the Kai come back with him in that do-rag. I actually cackled at that, but I do appreciate that he did buy that from the for the black owned artist. I forgot, I don't know her name, but he brought that directly from her supporting her business. So I was like, okay, you still think you black, but that's okay. You support black businesses. At least you got half of it, right? Oh my God, Empress, yes, Shindong and Yesung. And then the fact that Yesung came out of the military and he still did that shit again. Like after they called him out before, like for it. Like they do not care. They do not care. What you see is what you get. Said Chen put on some brown lipstick. They were all putting it on. He didn't put it on to be racist. They were all punished to put on lipstick, and they put it on. And then he made that really ugly ass comment. Hated that. Alabi said, "Yep, everyone everywhere did something. They all did." Chan, oh, don't get me started with Chan, because Chan and I got beef for the next 10 years. Okay, we still got beef for the next 10 years. Until the day that I could chuck an apple at Chan, that's the only time. That's the only time where I'll be like, all right, well, I'm over it now. But Chan, I wanted to fight Chan. Yes, Muna. What time is it? It is nowhere near your feeding time. Please go upstairs. Go to your room. Let's see. Hey, Sherm. Let's see. Kahneman says, Kai, in the words of Skinship, has been treated as the blackest member in EXO. Yeah, they legit. He got tan skin, and they said, "Well, this is our African member. This is our African American member. This is our Jamaican member." Like, I mean, they really be they be wilding with how they. Oh my God, they be wilding. The locks, the do rags. They be like, there's obviously Kai is black. Clearly, I'm like. y'all really be playing in our faces, huh? Kai in regards to skin has been yeah, okay, I read that. Lee Took can get these hands too. Horrible leader, absolutely. What you choose, what you get. Not ever since Black XOLs told Kai he was light skinned. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, that's another thing that I really want Black K-pop fans to stop doing. I'm so tired of the light skin jokes because I've seen so many non-Black people on TikTok. There are so many non-Black people on TikTok who make light skin jokes about like K-pop idols. Like it's not even just Black people. They do it occasionally, but it's like so many non-Black people who have jumped in on this joke, and they be like, "That's the light skin member. Oh, it's the light skin." And I hate the. Oh, that's not Jay whatever. That's Jamal. That's da da da. And like be given like these Black names, and I'm like, I want to set this whole place on fire. I want to set this whole place on fire. If I could just like, I'm like, this needs to stop. Let's see. Not somebody said not an apple. You know the apple because bring the apple if you sorry. That shit. My thing is, if you fuck up, I'm gonna be demonetized. Oh well, if you messed up, if you mess up and you don't apologize, leave it alone. Then, if you're not gonna apologize, go ahead and let it die. Don't play in my face. Don't play in Black people's face. Don't play in the face of whoever you offended. I'm gonna bring this to show my apology and sit up there with an apple or post an apple emoji or do whatever. That's playing in people's faces. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Don't do that shit. So Chan and I are gonna have beef for the next 10 years. And after that maybe then, and he has to get hit with an apple at some point in his career. After that, and only then will I be like, all right, I'm gonna drop it. Beef squashed, okay? But that has to happen. Somebody got to chuck an apple at Chan, and some 10 years of time pass, and then maybe I'll be like, all right, I'll let it go. Let's see. Someone said, "Be the beef that runs deep. I support it." Yep. Karamin says, let's see. Wait, who? She said, I kind of feel bad for who? For who, Kai? I'm sorry, I missed it, y'all. The light-skinned Black member. Please, Olive said, please stop with that nonsense. Kind of said, no, please stop. Who is calling who Jamal? They be doing that to the idols. Like example, BTS. Oh, that's not Jimin. That's Jamal. That's not Namjoon. That's Namarcus. What the fuck is a Namarcus? I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. Not the curse. But what is a Namarcus? What is a Namarcus? I remember years ago when like we was joking and we called him Naheem, but I ain't never heard no Namarcus. I don't know why that became a thing. Like it became a thing a few years ago, but not like it just I don't know. But they do this to a lot of idols. They do it to a lot of idols. And it just really grinds my gears. Okay. And look, I don't go near K hip hop with a 10-foot pole. The only K hip hop that I got close to is probably PLT and Villain. And I know nothing about their backgrounds, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Um in Latam, they call him Ramon. Blame the Indonesians. They gave him that name. Yeah, because I was like, black people did not do that. We did not do that. They'd be like, Empress says, yeah, she says she remembered the Naheem jokes before. Like black people called him Naheem, okay, which made sense to us. Naheem made sense to us, but even still, like back then we were still dealing with a whole bunch of different levels of anti-blackness and racism within K-pop. That in our space we were like, hell, that's how we did things. But as nowadays, it's like now we can't even do this because there are a lot of non-black people jumping on this bandwagon and trying to insert themselves into black culture and black culture jokes around K-pop, and it don't work. Hey, Ariana. Karamin says, yeah, people said the same thing about Justin Bieber. He was in his light skin era. Yeah, I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Like, first of all, you got to be black to be light skinned. That's a black term. Let black people do that. And then second of all, I'm like, let's not even call no non-black person light skinned, because I'm so tired of other people jumping in our stuff and trying to take it and use it and make jokes out of it because it's annoying. We can't have nothing. We can't joke about nothing. But yeah, y'all, I'm like, I don't know. I feel like it's so much still potentially about to happen within the K-pop industry. I feel like it's a lot of big things going to happen. I don't feel like it's all good. I honestly, I don't feel like majority of it is good, to be honest. And I'm kind of in the background on standby because I'm like, I don't know what will be happening this year. Or within the next few months. And I'm like, I just don't want to be overly involved because I don't know. I just feel like it's just, I feel like the next 3 to 4 months is just not going to be super great for K-pop. Did I do a reading on SM? I believe I did. I don't know if I posted it, but I believe I did. If I didn't, I'm going to do one. I didn't do fully a reading on SM because I don't know business language. I don't know how to like kind of be like, oh, in the stocks and, this is what happened with certain levels of management and contracts. I don't know how to kind of translate that through a reading. So that's why I didn't really delve too much into like the SM business thing as a whole, because I don't know how to translate that. Let's see. Alabi said SM go boom. Girl, I'm hoping at this point, shit. I heard Infinite is supposed to make a comeback too, but I need SM to to explode before that happens. I just want to say ATEEZ has come back. I've heard Django. Did y'all look up? Y'all know about Django? First of all, that song, I love it already. But the fact that they named it Django, I'm like, I have questions, is what I want to say. I have questions. I have a lot of questions about why it is named Django and what's like the intention, what was the thought behind that. So there's that. Let's see. Teddy says, I think K-pop has passed its heights in the States. It's still doing things, but it's declining. Absolutely, it's declining. It's also declining because they didn't let nobody but BTS through. And so BTS only offered one type of music. They blocked a lot of other groups and like really turned a lot of other groups away. And it's just, I feel like once they're like, okay, we know BTS, that they're like, that's all of K-pop. And then they got over it. But yeah, I think that's really what happened. Django is by ATEEZ. This is coming up on a new album. Empress says Django was an interesting choice for sure. Yep, ATEEZ, please don't piss me off. Explain yourself, sir. All of you said, I was really wondering about that title too. Look, I saw that and I said, what y'all doing with that? What y'all doing with that? So I look forward. I look forward to seeing what kind of message they are going to try to give off there. Because wow. Wow, that's the title for sure. That's the title for sure. At this point, I'm like, I'm barely surprised. I'm barely surprised at what these idols be doing now. I'm like, let's see how this goes. Ma'am, I can hear your audio. Let's see. What up? Teddy said, "Wasn't there a Kill Bill song by one of the K-pop girl groups?" I was like, y'all full on culture vultures from SZA plus U.S. pop culture. U.S. pop culture is one thing, but if they did a Kill Bill thing right after SZA's album, you know for sure. Like, but I mean, let's be real. All of K-pop is literally just remix black music. Like every single one of these songs be sampling all kinds of black R&B songs, all kind of black music, black pop. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not surprised, but what group did it? I want to know. I'm nosy. Everglow? No. Oh, yeah, Everglow hasn't come out. Like I don't know when the last time I seen Everglow was though. But I don't know nothing about the girls anyway. Let's see. Alex B said there better not be nobody making a Kunta Kinte song next. Girl, like, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out, like, so how many of y'all co-opting black culture? How many of y'all co-opting black struggle? Like, what's happening? What are we all sharing the same experience now? Like, what's happening? Let's see. A says Django is a masculine name that comes from the Romani language translated to I awake, which fits the theme of awakening. So that's why they're using it. Sweet. Momalake says, no, I know one older girl group that did a whole Kill Bill one, and it was EL. Thank you, A, by the way. I appreciate that. I wonder if any of them will get BBLs besides Jesse. Well, let me tell you something. Let's talk about these BBLs, okay? Wasn't they saying Chan got a BBL? Wasn't they saying Chan got a BBL? Let me tell you something. These K-pop boys be built like brick houses. And if I were a K-pop girly, I would not want to stand on the same stage as them either. I wouldn't want to stand next to them. I don't understand why these K-pop boys' titties is bigger. They literally built like brick houses. From the chest to the rest, they are built like brick houses. I would not want to stand next to none of them. Like, I would be really upset. Like, why y'all built like y'all bearing the children? I don't understand. Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But my God. My God. Let's see. Ev says, y'all remember that one new group that had a comeback, Fricka? And the video had a cultural African dancer in it? No. Oh my God. Speaking of which, there was this group that was coming out and they had a rapper and then they were all like fake Jamaican. It was like four Jamaican girls, and they were like, they even did a music video dancing in front of like some like African or black spray paint art. Those girls, the rappers, like I don't know what's happening. K-pop idols are having an identity crisis. Okay. What you see is what you get. Said these idol boys be having auntie hips. Black Nudist Speak said whoever did Jesse BBL need to go to jail for real. For real. Jail. She need, I don't know if she can, but she need to get it undone. Okay. Olive B childbearing hips. Yes. Akos childbearing hips and booty. Okay. Mama, like I said, it was Brown Eyed Girls, a song Kill Bill in 2013. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Look up that Eddie said the boys get the BBLs too. Let's see. Honestly, K-pop is so money hungry. They in their dark era. Ev says Jesse built like that friend. The friend Summer Walker put on her story talking about she ready. Girl, I didn't see that. I'm already like, oh no. You're right. Akko said, honestly, K-pop has had an identity crisis since conception. Absolutely. Oh, Stan Black Swan. That's all I got to say. Stan Black Swan. Because you know who's been standing Black Swan? I have. And you know, when I'm going to get the album. Because the music is actually not bad. It's actually good. I'm going to get the album. Oh, Diana, we covered XG earlier. I'm not a big fan of them. I have enough trash problematic idols on my plate. I'm good. I'm good. Fatu is beautiful. And Envy, first of all, that was cute what they did with her name, Envy. I really like that. Oh my God, did you see her when she was on stage with her natural hair? And the two, oh my, so beautiful. And then Shreya, we have 3 brown girls. We got 2 black girls and a brown girl. Stan Black Swan. And Gabby cute too. Gabby's cute too. Stan Black Swan. But my girls. Yes. Shram said ever since Black Swan got rid of that Brazilian snake, they've been thriving. Yes, ma'am. I really do hope they have another comeback soon, quickly. You know, because I want Black Swan to kind of stay in the limelight. I don't want them to drop a song and then it be like another year or 2 before they drop another one. I want them to be consistent. I do want them to be consistent. Let's see. Oh. Empress says, so the Black Nudist Speaks, and says, I looked up Django to make sure I wasn't tripping. Yeah, there was one made in the 70s, but I think it was also about blank blank, the Klansman. So when maybe A said that the Django means like in Roman I awake, so that's why it's a part of the song, like a soundtrack, because it fits the theme of like opening your eyes and awaking. But like, yeah, like yeah. But we gonna see, like we gonna see, because that could absolutely be it. But also we gotta see what kind of plays they do in the lyrics, like what kind of word plays or what they say in the lyrics, because we gotta see. It says Anna says Black Song will be in Water Bong. Isn't that that's the water concert? Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me see if she's coming back. Is that girl coming back too? Okay. She may come back, unfortunately. Let me try using this deck too. Damn. Yeah, I think she's going to come back. She may come back, unfortunately. Yeah. I don't know how long she will stay, but I think she will come back. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah. I really hope that they don't do that. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I see everybody in here. I hope y'all having a good time. And plus, I think I'm about to get off. I am worn out. I'm a little tired. I'm, your girl, like I said, I'm stressed going through it. But if y'all want to show me some support, like I said, I'm not really posting that much, but if you just want to support or help donate something to the channel, you can check out Patreon or subscribe to my YouTube membership. And that'll help me out a little bit. And hopefully I can afford to do some things and then get back in here. But I'm working on like this much. I'm working on like this much energy and this much mess. And I'm like, I'm trying to be up in here, y'all. Like I said, I'm trying to come up in here more often, even if I don't post or drop that many actual like YouTube videos. I'm going to post a lot of old ones. I have a lot of old ones that I've never posted that are really good, by the way. They're really good. And there are a lot of old ones that I've never posted that are on Patreon because I just don't really want to put them over here because they can be crazy. But yeah. There's a lot of content over on Patreon. So if you just want to go over there, support the channel, and just look at everything that's not available on YouTube, check it out. It'll help. And then on YouTube, I'm going to start releasing some more stuff. They're old. But when I start making new ones, I'll release those too. Okay. But yeah, I am always going to try to send y'all some loves one way, somehow. Okay. I'm going to try to get something out to y'all. And whenever I have the energy to, I will. I promise y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you for showing up today. Even though I came all random and stuff, I just showed up and just started running my mouth. Thank y'all for being here and listening and engaging with me. I appreciate y'all so much. Cubs, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all later. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Be safe, eat, drink, have fun. It's Friday. Live it up.